Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teamwork Design, where we strive to design life from conversation to communication. I am your host, Terry Mera. One of my friends reached out to me to design his business card, and he asked me whether he should change his title to something with authority. Well, the reason he was asking was I think he was seeking some validation whether he has the qualifications or not. Fake it till you make it. We've heard this before, once, twice, maybe more, right? With this imitating confidence, competence, and an optimistic attitude, we desire and achieve real life results. I would love to share why I'm not aligned with this idea. Not to dissuade you. If it works for you, great. But to give it a thought. I have encountered countless occupation titled individuals from various industries, like you may have, including show ponies, people who appear to know their profession but lack the skill set and knowledge to perform. Yet, due to their excellent networking skills and connections, they have obtained the occupation without proper qualifications. Personally, no shades to show ponies. If you are utilizing your excellent networking skills, kudos to you. Anyway, in the fashion industry, we have many occupations besides various designers. We have production coordinators, technical designers, sourcing directors, merchandisers, and so on and so forth, right? And many designers or graphic designers stay in positions while working for companies. Some other designers opt to work for themselves and may consider using several titles when they are fulfilling multiple roles, like me. I can do many various designs. I can do graphic, textile, footwear, jewelry, and brandings, and etc. And I do have experience in product development and productions. Or I can give president of my company. A title is on your social media or business card is to represent yourself and is relevant to a profession, right? Therefore, when operating under the title, I encourage you to evaluate your skill set, experience, intention, your strength, and domain because it's a disappointing and disservice to others and yourself when your title does not match your expertise, service, and profession in exchange for your financial gain. You know what I mean? When I consult personal branding, like a build a resume, I suggest to my clients to lie without lying. Please allow me to explain. That means you can polish add some fancy elaborations within perimeters that you can deliver and you know how to do so or have done so, you know? I can assume that we all have encountered at least one show pony, whether your manager or boss, colleagues, even family members and friends. Under that title, they present themselves, yet the lack of a competency in delivery of a work, how does that make you feel? I mean, it can be various, like from anger, frustration, disappointment, and disrespect in some level, or the entirety of it all. I guess that just depends on the situation. Well, allow me to share one of my experiences. Years ago, I met this designer, but that meeting wasn't for me. That meeting was for one of my associates at that time, and I was happened to be there. Anyway, so this designer showed me halfway finished the jacket. I guess that was the purpose of the meeting while he was waiting. So I took a look and I saw snaps that were placed on the jacket. As a fashion designer, it's essential to pay attention to details. And for someone like me who loves the little details, I guess this designer noticed that I was paying extra attention. So he goes, "Oh, those snaps, they're the best quality snaps. They're the top quality that I imported from blah, 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 blah." He's like, he's really selling it, right? Well, he did not know that I was a fashion designer at that time. So let's put that into the context. Okay, here we go. Are you kidding me? Those were genetic snaps. Do you know how many trims, fabrics, packages, materials went through my hands in my career? And how many of them I actually have researched, designed, developed, and worked with the manufacturers domestically and globally? Oh, yes, my ego is talking. Of course, I did not say that to him. The meeting was not with me anyway, so why would I say it to him? Anyway, I checked this designer's work. Impressive, very good. Knows how to sew, and I see many clothes that he made and he designed. A year or so later, this designer contacted me saying, "Let's collaborate." So I asked in response, "What entails do you have in your mind?" I have not received any answer. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. Perhaps some of you think that I may overthinking this. But for me, little things tell me more than grand gestures. Okay, one, if he would have just honest about his choice of trims, I would help him, like connect him with trim vendors. Two, granted, the fact that he did not know I am a fashion designer, but regardless of what I do, I believe you should be honest about your work instead of try to sell it by lying. And three, by doing so, now it's not your skill or talent is in question, but your integrity, which overcasts your skill and your talent. I mean, wouldn't you prefer to work or collaborate with people who is competent and honest about their work instead of exaggerating to the point, confusing you? And when the little details matter to the project or business, right? I mean, let's keep in mind, faking has many nuances and levels, right? But if you are faking from little things to major things until you thought you made it, then imagine all these people you are faking to. You know what I mean? I strongly believe that it is essential to put our genuine and honest efforts into fulfilling those responsibilities and duties and purposes under their title in any profession, status, or job instead of faking them. I heard that we can trick our minds into thinking differently about ourselves by faking it. I understand and I agree to some extent, but why would you put effort into faking it when you can put the same effort to be better or striving for what you want to be by being honest with yourself and your work? I believe that once you put your best effort and by being honest, you may gain more support and assistance and connections. Something to think about, you know? Thank you for tuning in. This is your host, Terry Mara.